let me guess. 40, married, marketing, 2 kids.
38, stripper / waitress, but born to be a...
You, I'm a teacher.
No, I was talking about me.
So you've worked with a lot of great directors in your career, but I'm curious, what's it like being on a Gus Van Sant set? What is Gus Van Sant like to work with as a director?
He's so low-key. I mean, I think he gave me two notes the entire shoot. And the first one was, we're in the bar scene. He's like, when you sat on your bar stool, it was a little noisy. So maybe don't do that next time. And then the other one was in our last scene. He said, well, we've got that one now. Try one wilder and weirder. He just completely stays out of the way. That doesn't mean that he isn't orchestrating everything so beautifully, but he really trusts the actors. He trusts his camera department, his set department. He lets people kind of follow their impulses without a lot of chatter and intellectual. And then he sets up, you've seen the movie, these gorgeous aerial shots, and the land, like the farm country becomes like the main character in the movie. Yeah. And the music is great too, and just the way it unfolds. So he gives you a lot of room to sort of try different things. Are there a lot of takes, or you kind of do it, you're just doing it in a couple of takes? Just a couple takes. And he's very fierce as a filmmaker in that I think he knows what would be sort of the best, the magic hour shot, like when the sun is going down, especially in a movie like this.
Yeah.
He knows what it could and should be, and he doesn't do 10 takes, safety takes. He waits until magic hour, and then you shoot it.
He gets
and
it, we're
hopefully
good,
you get
and,
it,
yeah,
and then you
we move
go on. And you seem to always get it with him. And he doesn't get stressed out if a camera breaks temporarily. He thinks it's kind of funny. He shoots something else, it's...
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like a really fun
It's
director,
it's a lot of fun.
Work. Yeah. How familiar were you, or how aware were you of the subject of fracking before you read the script, before you shot the movie?
I knew what it was. I didn't know how divided people were on it. I didn't know a lot. I started researching it, and then I stopped because I realized Alice doesn't know this. And she has to have this open mind and open heart in dealing with the character of Steve, and dealing with the Hal Holbrook character, John Krasinski's character. So I stopped, and then I tried to let the movie inform me. And then what I walked away with when we were done with the movie was I didn't know, because you realize there's a reason it's so divided and that it's so polarizing. Because we would have farmers come down on the first day and say, please don't make a movie that says fracking is bad, because we need this. The next day you would have someone come down and say, please show what the dangers are of fracking, because such and such happened. And then we thought, oh yeah, we're making the right movie, because we're just making a movie that says, please get educated on the things that affect your community, and you make the decisions, and don't let someone make them for you. And I feel like that's what this movie's about. It's not about fracking.
Right.
You could put any issue, and because for some people that's not the issue in their community.
And that's what John said that he really wanted to write, was about a small community, and not necessarily about fracking, but about what happens in the small community in America.
Yeah, and what happens when we all come together and make decisions. We can take ownership of our country. Like, that's the beauty of where we live, that we get to, he has a line in the movie where he says it's our barn.
Right.
It's still our barn, and it is, and that's amazing.
Yeah. Finally, I know you've worked with John before on Nobody Walks, and Matt I don't think you've worked with before. So what was your experience like working with those two actors, and really with Alice sort of being caught in the middle of these two different guys and their different agendas?
Yeah, it was fun. It was trickier actually with John's character, because I thought Alice is a smart cookie. Like, what is she seeing in this guy? And then I realized she's seeing whatever they're showing her. And she's a little suspect. I mean, it's tricky. These are the nicest guys in Hollywood. Like, they really are. I know people want to be like, what? No, but what is it? No, they're the nicest, hardest working guys. So it was really fun to be surprised by them. And certainly John. I think this is a really tricky performance that he pulls off here. Yeah. He's walking a tightrope with this character.
$1 billion company. Do you know what we're capable of?